back. Well,
hello.
The fall season is here, and that means most of us want to create a really cozy home environment for the season before we head into winter. Don't even want to say that word, but it's coming. Simple changes can, though, have a really big impact on your home. Here to show us a few changes that are on trend this year is Heather Fox from Fox Homes, everybody. Welcome back, Steve.
Thank you.
Okay, I always rely on you because you know the trends. When I look at my own house, I'm like, okay, I got to get rid of that knick-knack because that's out. I got to get rid of that color because Heather said that's out. So let's start with moody earth tones.
Okay, earth tones are huge right now. And you know what's making a big comeback? You are right on trend. Brown and taupe.
I didn't even
Look at
I didn't know
this.
I wore the suit just accidentally. I'm on trend for the first time in my life. Yeah, I know. But no, but seriously, browns are having a moment.
They really are in clothing and home decor, and then moody rooms like this one here shown, painting the ceiling, the walls, the cabinets, just kind of going all for it.
That light fixture, I don't even know those are pendant lights, are they?
They are.
Those
yeah, they're chandeliers,
are stunning. I
Thank you.
love those.
Yeah, brass is also another thing if you kind of want to warm things up. Really any metallic tone, but especially brass, I feel like just brings in that warmth.
I remember someone saying once, the trend of painting ceilings is back.
It is, yes,
Really?
yes.
It doesn't make the room seem smaller?
Well, that's the thing. It kind of does. It kind of does, but that's the whole thing, right? Moody and cozy, you know?
So if you're going for that, that's a good trick to do.
Yep. If you go with the dark color, if you go with something, you know, like maybe a sageier green or a lighter blue, that's not going to make your room feel smaller.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay,
fun trend.
we have a little extra light today, not just the studio lights. What are we doing here?
Well, lighting is another thing that can make your home feel so cozy. And it's not just overhead light. It's also lamp light, candle light, right? Just adds a little, just something different, kind of layers it up a bit.
And can I make a plea to everybody that owns a restaurant or has a home? Get rid of those daylight white bulbs. Nobody looks good with those. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm not kidding. Do a warm light. They have LEDs now that are warm. I was in a restaurant with the white daylight bulb.
Yeah.
I looked horrible.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just because I needed Botox. It was really bad. But yeah, but this is really warm.
Yeah. So the key is 300K. If you're looking at light bulbs, you know, a lot of them are by like the lumens.
Yeah.
3,000.
3,000.
Not 300,000. 3,000.
Okay, and again, you said brass. Brass elements are still in brass and gold brushed is still the thing.
It really is, yeah. But you know what we're seeing more and more is people just doing what they love and putting in their homes what they love. So not just brass, right? We're seeing chrome, matte black, even some oil rub bronze come back, and it's kind of like, do what you love.
Because I'm going to ask a question, because I remember back in the day, in the 90s, you didn't mix metals. It was it was either all silver or all gold. We can mix it now?
We can mix it. Do you want to know my trick?
Yes.
Okay, this is my metal trick. If you bring in a new metal, you want to see it 3 times in a space. So if you're like, I want to add some brass, just find 3 different things that are brass. So whether it's like a light fixture, a candle holder, and like a picture frame. It doesn't have to be something, you know, it doesn't even have to be lights and cabinet hardware, something more permanent. It can just be accessories, but bring it in 3s.
So it marries, so it all connects in the room. Okay.
It feels cohesive.
Yeah, that's a good trick, actually. Yeah. So it's not just one I get why you do it. So it's not just one random silver pot.
Totally. Yeah.
Okay. Unique textiles. What do we mean by that?
Just really kind of the more the better. The more textures, the more textiles, the more patterns. I think it's great, right? And I think that it's kind of the trick to make any space feel like it's high design is to take a patterned blanket, a patterned rug, some different pillow textures, you know, just kind of mixing things up instead of having everything velvet or everything the same color, kind of just mix and match.
See, can I tell you, this is how good you are. I would buy these 3 separate things somewhere, and I would never make it look this cool. It would just look like a basket with me, and you make it, because that would just sit on the floor, right? That's a little element right there.
This actually is one of my favorite baskets, just to throw blankets in, and then you can kind of make it look like, you can even throw it over the side like this. Make it look messy, but it still then just is like Easy spot to throw it all.
Only you. Okay, faux florals and grasses still on trend.
They really are. You know, we're not seeing as much pompous grass. It's changing a little bit, but this is a great way in the fall. It adds a little bit of height.
Pompous grass? What the hell is that?
That's what this is.
That's what that is?
It is, and you know,
I didn't know it had. Did you guys all have that name? I did not know. Yeah.
So you know what's great about it? You can buy it, of course, in a store. You can buy it online. But you can also go out to your garden right now, those grasses, if anyone has grasses or in a field, you can just go pick it. You can just pick it, get it. What I will say is that if you would like another little tip, spray it with hairspray and it won't shed all over the place.
Oh, that is it, that right there. Because Dar, my mom, isn't this, Heather, is this another thing? Because the browns, I always refer, correct me if I'm wrong, the throwback to browns and stuff like this is early, this is a wink to the early 80s, right?
It is,
late 70s?
yes, 70s and 80s, you're totally right.
With the browns,
yeah.
and my mom had those. She didn't know they were pompous, whatever they are, but she had those. After the break, Heather's husband Brad's gonna join us. We're talking real estate. Find out why fall is actually a great time to find a potential deal on a house. Why? You'll find out after this, right after this. Stay with us. Those are beautiful. We had so many of those in the house. And we're back, friends. We're back with Brad and Heather Fox from Fox Homes. Now, Brad is joining us now to talk some real estate. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Don't think we were just a warm-up act for you.
Yeah,
just think of it that way. Just think of it that way. Okay, I said it in the tease. Let's just start here. We know the market's crazy. Everyone that watch the news, pick up Google News. But why is fall actually a really good time?
Okay, so it's so seasonal. This is throughout the entire country. So spring is bonkers, and then you've got that summer season. Everyone makes all their changes. Then school starts. I don't exactly know why, but for whatever reason, it's like from February until September. Then everything slows down. You got the holidays. You got everything else. So Heather and I used to flip houses. We used to do a lot of things like that. We would always get our best deals in the fall, and that still remains true now. The rates are high. Everyone's been talking about the rates being high, right? So I
think people are shocked to hear you say that.
No, for sure. Because it's a competition, right? So the rates are a little higher right now, so the competition is down. Fall always brings the competition down. But that means when you go see a house, you're not bidding against 14 other people. You're not having to give up your inspection. You're not having to, it might still be on the market the next day. So you actually have an opportunity to really buy that house in a more comfortable way and actually maybe get a price reduction instead of like adding 10% on top to outbid.
And I hear it's especially good for fixer-uppers.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah. We always love this. I don't know the stats or the data around this, but we always found that there were a lot of estate sales. Grandma or grandpa's house has been sitting there and we've been meaning to sell the house, but okay, we got to get this on the market. We're going to get it sold. It just seems like all the little grandma and grandpa houses and all the houses that have sort of been left behind go on the market now. And they're not exciting, they're not sexy, right? So then they just kind of sit for a little while. So I say you swoop in there and you get a good deal and you got to do a little fix up.
Yeah. Sorry, Grandma and Grandpa, we're selling your house.
Yep.
Get out.
Well, yeah. You should maybe wait till they go. But then, yeah.
Don't evict Grandma. Wait till she leaves. Watch out for those estate sales.
Yep.
When you see them, caw.
Yeah.
Vulture up over there.
Right.
Yeah.
There's two in our neighborhood right now that we've just been kind of like watching, and the prices are coming down, and
They're doing price reductions.
Yeah.
Which is just the rest of the year you don't see that at all until now through January.
Okay, now we're in fall, we're going to be going into winter. Let's look at next spring. What are we if you're looking, you have a crystal ball, what are we looking at?
We keep looking at all the different research firms. Every single person says prices are going to go up next year. Not 10, 15% like we've seen in the last 3 years, but 2 to 5% across Zillow, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, National Association of Realtors, they all agree prices are going to rise.
Even with the interest rates the way they are?
Yes,
yeah.
Because there's no inventory. So we're still at like half the inventory we're supposed to have a balanced market. So it's all about, supply and demand, and right now there's no supply. So there is continued demand even though rates are around 7.
We love a good makeover. You brought a before and after. Let's start with a kitchen. Talk me through this.
This kitchen just needed it just needed a little pick me up. The doors weren't quite opening, the same. The appliances, half of them weren't working correctly. So we turned it into something completely different.
Oh my goodness!
Isn't that a fun one?
Wait! That's the same place?
That is the same place. Yeah. So we took the same kitchen location, just kind of expanded it a bit, took some walls out, opened things up, but totally new everything.
Did you paint any of the cabinets, or are those all new?
Unfortunately, they weren't really in the right condition to be
save
painted.
them?
They were early 80s, remember? It was
the early
particle
80s, like
board.
laminate particle board. Half of the hinges were falling off.
Oh yeah, you needed to put those down.
It was time.
Okay, let's go to a bathroom. Leo, let's look at the before. Walk me through this.
So this one, we actually kept everything in the same locations. We actually just took the wall out and kind of just revamped it. We made it better.
Oh my goodness.
And the light coming in there, the window was there, right? It just was kind of blocked by that little wall, and natural light is king.
I'm so glad we went to this picture of the tile. Is this color, what's on trend for tiling for showers and baths? Is this on trend still, this color? Obviously
really
you used
is.
it, but.
And the thing with green is like we've been using green tiles for about 6-7 years now, and they're not going anywhere. And I think it's a color that most everyone likes. Green is not a color where even if you're going to resell your house down the line, somebody's going to be like, green, no way.
Yeah.
Green and blue, we see a lot of that.
Because doesn't it mean, green, that's why healthy food items are always in green packaging and makes people think healthy. Yeah. I think it gives people a feeling like they're in a spa. That's my amateur theory. I don't know if it's true.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it up for Brad and Heather Fox, everybody. For more information, head to foxhomes.com no matter where you are. And when you come visit us here in Minnesota, visit their store in Edina, Minnesota, thefoxwell.com. We'll be back with Fallon's very first best thing ever when we come back. Back after this. Thank you, guys. That was great. That was